One thing we want to do in Anderson County is celebrate our employers and their commitment to our citizens of Anderson County, as well as the collaborative programs that we have in employment and training. And so when you're able to award them and bring recognition to them, in one way it really helps that employer get known out there in the community, but it also allows citizens of Anderson County to understand there are opportunities out there for those that may have disabilities or barriers to employment.
So each year you have several service organizations that share in the responsibility of advocating for persons with intellectual and physical disabilities in the American workforce, for them to have competitive wages and opportunities to advance within each industry. On the local level, the Anderson Mayor's Committee has been devoted to the nomination and recognition of Anderson area businesses and employees who have set personal marks of accomplishments, change, and progression for the employment advancements of persons with disabilities or those able differently. The local nominations are then submitted to the Governor's Committee for statewide consideration, and on today, that's why we're here. We celebrate our medium and large business winners for the state, Texas ROADHOUSE and ANMED Health. Texas ROADHOUSE Management hired 6 people with disabilities from the Anderson County Disabilities and Special Needs Board in the time frame of 2018 to 19. Now, this nomination was initially put in a year ahead. I'm going to add that there's more people now that Texas ROADHOUSE has hired, so thank you. To work as silverware rollers, hostess, and bussing tables. There were specific job carving opportunities to ensure that this population could serve as viable candidates in the workforce, such as creating a separate area for the silverware rollers in wheelchairs or those who have difficulty standing for long periods of time when performing this task.
Texas ROADHOUSE is a company about people. We do serve steaks, but that's comes secondary.
ANMED Health employs people with disabilities in a wide range of full-time and part-time positions. Of course, if hired into that benefit-eligible position, they have a wide range of benefits that they can choose to elect from. But one program that corresponds with this, that is currently in place at ANMED Health, is Project Search. This program gives current high school students that have stepped in a chance to have on-the-job, hands-on experience. ANMED Health has had a positive interaction with previous and current Project Search interns with offers and hires, as we have a 79% placement rate compared to the national average of 64%.
This is our responsibility. So it makes me proud not only as a healthcare professional, but it makes me proud as a fellow citizen to know that there are companies like ours who take this work really to heart. It's not just about getting the job done, but it's about making sure that we include everyone who can contribute.
I think in the next 10 years we will see enormous growth in happiness, prosperity, transformational change in some of our institutions. That would be great. But we want to keep our people working. And we know that businesses around the world that can go anywhere coming here because of the people.
We have a lot of citizens or people who want to work and are quite able to work. They may have one limitation or disability, but they are just as important to the workforce and just as able to the workforce as anybody else. South Carolina is a place where people work. We open for business, we never close. All our people are different from people in the rest of the country, and that they're determined, they keep their word, and they want to work. So we want to be sure that everybody has that opportunity.
This started with Walgreens Distribution Center back in 2007, and we want to get 20 to 30% of people with disabilities back into the workforce. So this is what we're striving toward. We're at goal, but we want to go higher. If you're in the Anderson area, please call South Carolina Vocational Rehabilitation Office, 864-224-6391.